Hi, and welcome back to Thone's Nibbles number 245. Revelation chapter 7. Sealing the tribes. Again, a good deal of scripture reading here. This is Revelation chapter 7, verses 1 through 8, which is a fairly good chunk. After these things, I saw four angels standing at the four corners of the earth, holding the four winds of earth, that the winds would not blow on the earth, on the sea, or on any tree. Then I saw another angel ascending from the east, having the seal of the living God. And he cried with a loud voice to the four angels to whom it was granted to harm the earth and the sea, saying, "Do not harm the earth, the sea, or the trees, till we have sealed the servants of our God on their foreheads." And I heard the number of those who were sealed, 144,000 of all the tribes of the children of Israel were sealed. Of the tribe of Judah, 12,000 were sealed. Of the tribe of Reuben, 12,000 were sealed. Of the tribe of Gad, 12,000 were sealed. Of the tribe of Asher, 12,000 were sealed. Of the tribe of Naphtali, 12,000 were sealed. Of the tribe of Manasseh, 12,000 were sealed. Of the tribe of Simeon, 12,000 were sealed. In the tribe of Levi, 12,000 were sealed. The tribe of Issachar, 12,000 were sealed. Of the tribe of Zebulun, 12,000 were sealed. The tribe of Joseph, 12,000 were sealed. Of the tribe of Benjamin, 12,000 were sealed. And that makes 12. We'll talk a little bit about this at the end. This is about protecting the future Hebrew messengers. Why is this in the Bible? Setting the scene for the 144,000 Jewish witnesses, written to all who believe. And the communications, this is 12,000 from each tribe. And by the way, this means that God knows every single one of them, because, of course, after Assyria took the northern kingdom away, most of those folks never came back. And then Babylon took the southern kingdom away, and some of those came back and many did not. And then they resettled, and so it's kind of, interesting to speculate how God knows what tribe everybody is from. But he does, and he knows exactly who is the proper high priest at this moment in time, even though the total high priesthood has been decimated by the interference of the Greeks and then the Romans. I mean, the Romans made the high priest an appointed job, not a inherited job. So that totally blew up the system of being in the line of the first high priest Aaron. So, but God still knows all that stuff, and it's interesting that he knows. He can actually identify these 144,000 Jewish people by the tribe they were from, when the tribes ceased to exist at least 800 years before this is written, and by the time it actually happens, probably that could be as much as half of the time that man has been created. So anyway, we don't know. Application to my life. God pauses the entire process until all his future witnesses are protected. See, he has a plan. He has a plan for important things, and he has a plan for relatively minor things. He has to put the deputy's badge, so to speak, on all of his soldiers, and he has a plan, and that's what this is about. Is his plan. God always has a plan for all his loyal believers. That is, every single person who is saved. There is a plan already in existence and possibly in operation for that particular soul. And so it's a good thing that God is omnipotent and omniscient, because he's got a lot of moving parts to watch. My personal response to this: Dear Lord, thank you for having everything planned and all characters in place before, now, and until the end of time. And yes, by the time we finish Revelation, we will have reached the end of time. Literally. We'll see this later. Okay. So that's it for the first week's worth of the Revelation. And there'll be another week of 7, which makes 14, and another week of 7, which makes 21, and then there'll be one day left over for chapter 22. So we are now, at this point, from my perspective, of course, I've already prepared and publishing these things and so on. From my point of view, there's only 15 more days left. Now for you, since these are running 10 days behind the written version of this, you got a little bit longer to wait before you're done. That which is, obviously you haven't watched these yet, and in fact, I think it'll be June the 5th or 6th before these start. So it'll be right at the end of June when you are finished watching this series. We will be starting the study of Psalms in a similar kind of fashion, although again, maybe a little different because of the difference in the nature of the information in Psalms. Starting after that series completes, and I think that's right around the 1st of July. It may be a day or two before or a day or two after, I'm not sure. I haven't figured out that closely yet, but at any rate, thank you all for being attentive, and I hope that you are happy with the Revelation series. I was a little nervous about trying to use this kind of analysis on Revelation, but I think it still makes some sense, and so we will continue that, and until next time, see ya.